All right, now the next video. Now we've got our bots. We know how to spawn the bots. We know how to spawn the everything. Now we're going to take it to the next level, and we're going to make our bots move. Okay, the key to that is our field here, and in this one we're gonna need 2 of these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take what we've got here, and we're gonna just copy it, right? Direct copy, just like so. Now we've got 2 of them. Now I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna have to go edit, ungroup everything, and I'm gonna have to go take that, and that, and then hit group again. Now I can adjust those. So we're gonna make that, it's gotta be B. That's now gonna be 1. And now we've got to do one other thing here. Okay, these guys here are this one here is gonna, instead of sending its guys to its own little stronghold, it's gonna send its guys to this stronghold, and this guy's gonna send its guys to this stronghold. Reason being is because see how the bots didn't move beforehand? They won't do nothing until they're active, till they need to be acted upon. Then they go back. Then they'll go back home. So when you set them up like this, they'll stay where they are. All you have to do is activate the loot box, and all of the bots from one stronghold will immediately take off running directly to their home stronghold to go defend that loot box. So that's how we get them moving. So, but to do that, we have to do a couple things. So first of all, we have to. This is 1, and this is 0. So I have to change these to 1s. So I got to go edit, edit, ungroup, and then I have to go. Is that all of them? I can group it back up. Okay, now I can change all those to from 0s to 1s. One, 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 one. Okay, so now all of this guy's ones will spawn over here. Now let's go ahead and select all those. Wait, and I'm going to move these guys down here out of here just because I'm going to show you 2 ways that we're going to do this. There's going to be two. There's actually 2 ways that this is going to can be accomplished. I think that both have their pluses and their minuses, but well, I shouldn't say pluses and minuses, because one of them's obviously you have to use it if you want everything to work out right. So I go here. Okay, so now let's do the same thing over here with these guys. Undo. Group. Move. Okay. So there's those. Now let's go ahead and group these all together so that we can move them all. That should be 5 hours group. Yep. And we're good in here. Teleport one. Yep. Good. And over here we got all right. So now we got this. Take this move. This down on top of this. And then we're going to copy this right over here. Just like this. Now we're going to take this. Let's see if this is actually all selected. No, we got the green field in that. Group. 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 Now let's move this all the way over here. Now let's turn this one over here. Do the same thing over here. Okay, we're good there. All right, so let's go here. All right, now we got the two facing off. Now I'm going to add one more little thing here, just component, just to make this work, so we can you can see how this all works. I'm going to need to build a teleporter. This guy here is going to be a teleport guy. He's going to be there's going to be 2. And then we're going to go move. We're going to make 2. And then you're going to be 3. All right, so now what we're going to, and I need a 4 too. Okay. And while I'm here, I'm going to also need that. This is just for testing purposes, but I need a teleport ring. And let's go make that a teleporter. And that's going to go to 2. Okay. Yep. 2, 4, 4, 3. Okay, so that one's got to be 2 then, right? Yep. Move. Okay, so 2's going to go right here. Which one's that? That's 4. I want 3. That's 3. Move 3. Oh, edit. See, it makes that's 3. That's 3. Yeah, so move it. So 3 is going to go over here. Like so. Okay, now let's also go like this. I need to, oh, I do need 2 triggers, and I need 2 of these. All right, these are the last 2. These 2 trigger points here are going to be what teleport me back and forth between the teleport. The ring is going to teleport me over to there, and then this one's going to teleport me over to there, and then that one's going to teleport me back to where I started at the ring. So got that. So let's move this one right over here to right here. I think I just want to take that one box. I'll delete that one. This one's already the right size. I'd normally make this box a little bigger, but I don't want to make it too big because it'll affect them as well. Anybody who comes up there it'll affect. So I'll do that, and I don't want them coming back after me. So let's go like this. Where's my? There it is. Okay, go edit. It's gonna be a teleport. 2, 2, 3, 4. Trigger 4. Teleport trigger 3. Teleport trigger 3. Come on. Okay, trigger 3. And then this is already a teleport trigger 2, is that right? And that is trigger has 4. All right. So with that, we should be ready to, oh wait, and then we gotta make one other change. Now we have to go to our, we've an enter again, and we have to go to our match setup, and we have to change our strongholds from 1 back to 2. Close. Now I haven't tested this theory yet, but I will be testing it later on. What I believe you can do, and what I think they do in Phoenix, is if I pasted, cut and paste now, if I had, say, 6 of these, and I placed them around my map, if I put the 2 in there so that it only spawned 2 strongholds, I believe it would just randomly spawn any two of those strongholds on the map, so that that way you wouldn't know which 2 it was going to spawn. So let's test this and see if this works. I don't know, they might go too fast. We're going to find out in just a second here. don't see no. There's a problem over here. None of them spawned over here on this one. They all spawned right there. Oh no, why didn't they spawn up there? Area ID 1. All right, now let's test it. Now I've got these saved. Try this again.
Loot vaults are now active.
Yep, they spawned over there, and they spawned over there. All right, now let's see what happens when I go in here.
Your team is capturing a loot vault.
Oh, see, they're running. I must not giving these guys weapons. Otherwise, they'd be firing at me. See, now that's one thing you can do is you do it that way, and then the other thing you can do is like this.
Victory.
You can do it the exact same thing that we've got going on here. But you could do one other thing as well, which is, I'll show you right here since I can tell you, is that we can block off the top there so that nobody can access it, so that nobody could ever capture that loot vault. What are those there for? Let's go delete. Undo. Those aren't actually there. All right, that's the bot thing. Now, what I forgot to tell you. What you can do here is you can take your little things like you got down here. Go edit. Undo that. All right, there we go. There we go. Group those together. Okay, now that's all solid again. You can take these here, something like this, and you could just go I guess I didn't have it already. Now it's already. Group. All right, let's go ahead and go to this group 2. I don't see him. There it is. All right, let's move it just to make sure that everything's here. See, you missed half it.